Hello, hello. Good afternoon. I guess it's not morning. Usually I come live morning. Good afternoon. Welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. My name is Denise Cox, and I am here for my weekly Make It Monday video. It's been a while since we did a usual Make It Monday. Last week, I did the fun celebration week of videos with my friend Michelle Litwiller. We had so much fun. I hope you guys did too. Hello, Linda. Welcome. So today is Make It Monday, and every Monday I come live and I share the weekly challenge with you. So right now, our weekly challenge is a sketch challenge, and I popped it there on the screen for you to see. So that's a challenge we're working from. Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So this pretty sketch came from a swap card that I received from one of my Canadian fellow demonstrators, Diana Langman. And this is, oh, there we go. This is a card she's created. So we're going to use this as a template to kind of build our own card using some of the fun products that we have available. So, oh, I'm so glad. Linda says she really enjoyed last week. I'm so glad to hear that. I really enjoyed it too. It was always fun to do a week of videos with Michelle. All right, everybody. So today is January 15th. Today is the last day to sign up and register for my Creatively Hatched Card Club. I'm going to pop up the banner right there across the screen. So if you're interested in finding out more or joining the club, createwithbirdsnest.ca/classes and then Creatively Hatched. So all the information there. It's an ongoing monthly club subscription type, or you can do a one-time option as well. So today is the last day to get in on the January one, which is the ice cream swirl bundle. Okay, so I want to stamp with you guys. It is cold here, cold, although warmer than the rest of the week's been. I believe it's minus, what does my computer say? Minus 15 degrees Celsius here today. All week it's been in the minus 20s. So minus 15 is not as bad, but it's still chilly. Hence the scarf down here in my basement. Okay, let's do some stamping. So I'm going to switch to the screen here. I'll get rid of that banner. I do want to remind you guys that I do have a promotional offer going on during celebration. We'll talk about that more at the end of the video. Okay, so today we're going to use Diana's card here as our template. We're going to switch it up a bit. But what I do want to point out, because we're not going to do this, but see how she has embossed the designer series paper? Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, I think it's so pretty. We're not going to do that today because I just didn't bring my die cutting machine in. So here we go. All right, so I've started with Pool Party as my base right here. The base here is Pool Party, okay, 8.5 by 5.5. I've got it scored in half. Tina is saying she has no sound, so I believe everyone else can hear me, so maybe just check your volume or something on your end, Tina. Okay, I'm going to keep going unless somebody else says they don't have sound. All right, so we've got our card base folded and scored. And then we're going to take this Softly Stippled designer series paper. So this is from Celebration right here. So we're using this beautiful paper up here. It's free with a $60 order. You can check it out on page 8 of your Celebration. And we're going to use this Pool Party and white floral pattern paper. So I've cut that to 3 3/4 by 5. And then I've got a piece of basic white that kind of just lets those flowers pop out. And this one is just 1/8 of an inch bigger. So 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So let's go ahead. We're going to attach the designer paper on to the white here. So this is going to go on. This card is going to be super beautiful, just like Diana's, and it's quick and simple. So I love that. And I wanted to use this paper because I didn't use it at all last week. I know Michelle did on Thursday, but I didn't get a chance to use this paper. So I thought today that's what we would do. Okay, so we've got that on there. A nice narrow border all the way around that Pool Party pattern paper. And then this can get put right onto the front of the card. So I'm going to use just my snail for this one. And just put that centered in the front of the card, like so. Okay, so if you look at the sketch, I'm interpreting this sketch pretty much exactly the way it's drawn out there. So we're going to use, as you can see in the sketch, there's some floral paper, which we use as a nice white border, which we also used. So I don't always do that. Sometimes I stray from the sketch, but today we're going to stay pretty close. So then I've got, hello, Jenny and Angelique, welcome. Snowy Ontario. Wow, it's not snowing here yet, but it is calling for it by the end of the week. Okay, so we're going to use this pool party ribbon. This is from Celebration as well. This is another option you can choose with your $60 order. And we're going to put that across the front of the card. So I'm just going to use my huge scissors because I don't know where my little ones are. And then I'm going to grab a little piece of tear tape. So that's going to act as our cross banner that was on the sketch. So I'm just going to put a little piece of tear tape right here, and then pull that off. Okay, and then this ribbon can go across. So I'm gonna, again, with my monster scissors here, just trim this on a bit of an angle, just so it looks a little bit more intentional and focused. So that can go across here on the card. Okay. And then I'm not too worried, and I know it's not straight, but it's ribbon. It doesn't need to be perfectly straight. Then I've got some scrap pieces of white. And so I am going to use, along with the Softly Stippled paper, the pool party ribbon from Celebration. Now we're going to use the Softly Sophisticated stamp set. So this is the embossing folder that comes with the stamp set that I showed you Diana used on her card, but we're not going to use the embossing folder today. We are going to use this beautiful stamp set right here. Okay, so that bundle, embossing folder and stamp, is free when you order $120. So you can choose that here in Canada. Okay, so I have got a really pretty color palette today. I've chosen Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, and Pool Party. How soft and beautiful does that look? I'm excited to use this. So first things first, we are going to stamp with Pool Party. We're going to stamp hello there, which is from this stamp set. Okay, so all the stamps we're using are from that set. So let's go ahead, we'll ink up our hello there. And I'm going to stamp it onto my white scrap paper here. Okay. And then I'm going to take my punch, and for the life of me, the name of this punch has just totally escaped me. Heartfelt Hexagon, I think is correct. I think that's what it's called. It's in the mini catalog. Hello, Carol, welcome. So we're going to take that and we're going to punch this out, and I want those words to be right close to the top there. Okay, so you could have punched it first and then stamped, but this is easy as well. So there we have that. And now we're going to do some stamping on here. Now you guys, this glass mat, oh my goodness, this is what I love about it. I no longer have to have my scrap paper underneath. I should have brought my chamois in. Of course, it's out on my other desk. I need 2 glass mats, one in here and one on my actual crafty table. Okay, so now what I want to do is stamp. What are we going to stamp first? First of all, let's close this up. We're going to use Calypso Coral first. So I'm going to use that with the flowers. It's a 2-step stamping, which I love. No coloring, no trying to match them up. They match up perfectly when you do 2-step stamping. So we're going to use this floral here with this foliage. I feel like words are hard today. Anybody else relate? Some of these words are just hard. So we're going to stamp this kind of down here, coming off of the label. Okay. Those leaves, our florals are so pretty. Then we're going to use Lost Lagoon to stamp the leaves. So this is where my glass mat's going to come in. So we're going to line those flowers up. So the little bud goes up here in this one. And then, oh, is that right? Should be right, but that doesn't seem to make sense. So maybe the little bud goes there, and then the leaves just surround the other flowers. That's how we're going to do it anyway. It possibly could get lined up differently. But how pretty is that? Very, very pretty. I'm just looking at this stamp again. I have to know. Now I have to see. If I were to stamp the leaves, we're just going to play here for a second. I don't really think that lined up all that greatly, but maybe that's how it's supposed to be. So there's the full leaves. Now if I stamp this flower, it makes sense to me that this would need to be where the bud goes. Oh, now I see it. I see it now. Hi, Sonia. Welcome. Oh, that looks so much better, you guys. Okay. So we are going to restamp that because I see how I've got that lined up. So this piece was meant to be the inside of our card. But let me just see. Maybe we can fit. Oh, we can. We can fit this on. So we'll stamp it up. The beauty of using Stampin' Up! White paper is that we stamped on the back, but you can't see through. So we can use the other side of this paper. We're not wasting it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to stamp the leaf. Actually, no, I'm going to stamp hello first. Back to the beginning. Because I don't like the way that one's stamped. So let's get that one out of the way. Anybody else do that? And you're like, nah, it's good, but it's not good enough. I'm just going to switch it up. Okay, so let's stamp hello there near the top of our label again. Okay, now we're going to stamp the leaves first. Maybe that's where I went wrong. Maybe the leaves first is easier. And knowing that, if we flip it over, that flower, okay, so we want to make sure we give enough room. So if we do this like that. Okay, I love these leaves. They're so pretty. Now we'll stamp our flowers in, and it's easier for me, apparently, to line up the flowers with the leaves as opposed to the leaves with the flowers. So that can go there. That's going to go there. And we'll stamp it down. It's a little close to my hello there, but that's okay. We still get the gist, right? So pretty. All right. There we have it. I'm going to close up all of these ink pads. We're going to bring our card back in. Still not the perfect stamp job like I got over on this side, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. So this one is going to get popped up on there with some dimensionals. Okay, now you might be thinking that the Calypso Coral kind of sticks out a lot. It's not as subtle as the other two colors, but that was kind of the look I was going for, just like a nice pop of color in the center there. So I'm going to center that over top. And then we're going to bring in the embellishments. These are the opaque faceted gems that are also an option for your celebration freebie. So when you order $60, you can choose to get a package of these beautiful gems as well. And what I love is that there's 3 very different colors that you can choose from. So we have, let me just show you here. We have Pecan Pie, Pool Party, and Calypso Coral. So you can use all of them, like switch them all up. So for this one, so that the Calypso Coral kind of ties all in together, we're going to use the Calypso Coral gems as well. So let's just add a couple. Maybe like here. And then let's put another one. Eeks! I don't know where to put them. Hi, Maria from rainy Florida. Oh, it's certainly not raining here. It is so cold. So cold. Okay, so there we have some dot. I don't know if I like the placement of those. Maybe it would look nice if we added in. So this is the thing. When you have lots of colors, lots to choose from, we can always add, oh, maybe a blue one. I think what it is, I don't love this one there. But we can't have in 4s. Oh my gosh, we're just going to keep adding bling here. There we go. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That looks cute. Yes, don't complain about the rain. The rain is better than freezing cold. All right. Okay. So there we have today's card. What do you guys think? Super simple, but I think it's really pretty. And I love the texture added by the ribbon. And the colors to play on is really fun. And we've used a lot of Stampin' Up! Celebration products. So exclusive products you can earn for free when you place an order of $60 or more. Super easy. I'm glad you like it, Angelique. So let me just flash up here on the screen my ordering code. So for anybody watching in Canada that wants to place an order, there is your code. And remember, I do have my submarine board going. So I have 100 squares blanked out on this big form, and I punched and stamped 100 of the little submarine punch. And so every time you place an order of $60 or more, for each $60 and each celebration you earn, you get to choose a square, put your name on it, and put your submarine, or I'll do it for you if you order online, put it up there for you. And then when the board is full, or at the end of celebration, February 29th, I am going to pull a number, and the lucky winner gets to choose a bundle or stamp set of their choice as their prize. So I'm super excited, and it's going really well. Everyone got so excited to pick their color and pick their number. And so be sure to use the host code here when you order, and then I will reach out to you and ask you what number you want on your for your submarine. Oh, thanks, Janet. She says she loves my nail color. I just got it done this morning. That's why I couldn't be live at my usual time. My appointment got changed, and so it was early this morning. So thank you. I love it too. All right, everyone. Here's the card we created. Here was my inspiration card from my swap. This was Diana Langman's card. So very similar, just a little more texture and pop added to mine, but very, very similar. Pretty cards. All right, and it coordinates with our sketch for the week. So thank you very, very much for coming and here and to stamp with me this afternoon. I almost said morning again. And stay tuned for this week's schedule. My schedule is a bit up in the air again, but I will be posting when I'll be live for our next tutorial. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you guys all back here really soon. Cheers.